Good morning. It is, in fact...
Coffee cup too hot. I tried to pick it up and it was hot. I like to hold it like this, but it was too hot.
Oh, yeah, they make a handle, actually, that I think is very beneficial for the lifting of the mug when the hot liquid is inside. So, that's my personal preference. Morning, everyone. It is, in fact, Thursday. This is the second stream of 2023. I think this is the first time since we've lived in Raleigh that this mug has been on screen.
I think so.
Neat. We finally got all of our mugs out of storage. So we have access to the mugs again. That's ominous and threatening, Haley. Could be the last stream of 2023. You don't know what I have planned.
Fair.
No picnic is complete without Tiny Eddie's mayo sausages.
Oh my god.
I think I've had plenty of picnics without those, Eddie.
Is that just a sausage that squirts into your mouth? Like they're full of mayo? We get 1,000 bits from Aldo says, I'm probably going to regret this, but drink me, Eddie. What? God. Oh, it's way too early for drink me, Eddie. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Wet Eddie. No picnic is complete without Tiny Eddie's mayo sauce. So, I was told, I don't know exactly what the specificities on this are, but I was told that today is the first day. Eddie knows some new things as of today, and apparently they're liquid related. This is a Chaz thing, and I don't know. I better let Chaz. A number of different categories have had stuff added to them. That is the nice ambiguous. I was told Eddie got liquids. That's all I heard. I was like, Eddie got liquids.
Slick Duke says Eddie found a book and learned some words.
And that doesn't necessitate that, you'll get... Eddie has had liquids. He got some more. Stop Eddie from getting stronger. Are these the things that make him stronger? The amount of liquids he can hold? This guy can hold so many liquids. We're good. Sinistar Man gifted 5 subs. Takona Suga, Oracle, Star Lone Gunner, Frosty Lutari, Ice and Fire, 2114. Sinistar Man, thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm still waking up, and the way that one wakes up is typically not being told about the liquid capacity of something. I'm good. We get 36 months from Rackbell. Congrats on the 3. Also 39 months from Twitchy Toes, 37 from KRC David, 17 from Maniner, 39 from Mr. Game Boy, 15 from Swift 4 Sweeper, 11 from Potato Chips. What? 29 months from Vivi, 26 from Cody the Positron, 3 from Ghost Niter 34, 22 from Sinistar Man, and 40 from Runt.exe. Boom. Sorry, I'm thinking a lot about liquids. Thinking a lot about liquids.
Kepler came upstairs, looked around, went back downstairs, used the scratching post, and then tried to eat more food because I can hear the dish.
He doesn't typically eat it all at once.
Yeah.
He does. Well, the Royal Canin he does.
That was Kanan.
Oh.
A brand.
Oh.
Not a brand new can.
Oh. He's changing. He eventually eats all his food.
Yeah.
And I think at the beginning we were like, ah, God, he's not eating. Now we have to adjust his food in some way. But if you give him the food and you just leave, then like he'll eat some, and then a little bit later he'll be like, okay, I'll eat this.
It's slightly concerning to get a notification and be like, Haley?
Haley is always
It
concerning.
wasn't.
We have 31 months from Skanorg. 300 bits from Sinstar says, Merry Christmas. Wait, no, Happy Arbor. Shoot, what year is it? Happy 2023. It is 2023. As a reminder, Year of the Frog. Bunny? I don't know anything about no bunny. It is, in fact, Year of the Frog. I got the green mug today. Let's say in honor of the frog. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
That's a reason.
Just making stuff up.
I just make things.
You're good at that.
Thanks. It's literally my job. Just pull things right out of my butt. We got 13 months from Kaidar. 29 months from Stoop Kid. 3 different Satsy. It says, I am tired today, but the midnight coffee shop hunt was irrelevant. The cat's owner had a bad shift at work and needed a coffee, so we hunted down the 24-hour coffee shop. There aren't many over here. Ooh.
Coffee.
I had to reread that twice because the first time I read it, my brain parsed it as the cat had a bad shift at work and needed a coffee. And I was like, whoa, that cat has a job. And then the second thought was like, forget the cat having a job. The cat needs a coffee. The cat had a bad shift at work, and it's not what it says. It says the cat's owner very clearly. In fact, I'm fairly certain I even read it with my human mouth correctly. But then my brain was like, that cat has a job? Yeah, I think it's because it felt like a Mitch Hedberg joke. So it came out in the Mitch Hedberg voice. That cat has a job.
He needs coffee.
He needs coffee. We got to get that cat some more coffee so he can be good at his job. We get 300 for Sinistar Man says, heck yeah, Year of the Frog, baby. You're telling me that a shrimp fried this rice?
Careful.
I cannot believe that it is the Year of the Frog. Oh, God. I miss Mitch Hedberg and all of the other comedians that died in their early to mid 30s or just earlier than they should have because of all of the drug use.
Coffee.
Anyway, 300 from Sister Man says, talking about cats drinking coffee, my cat actually drinks some. She must be tired. Oh no. I actually, I have been drinking coffee also. However, I have been drinking the coffee that does not have the caffeine in it.
Decaf.
Yeah, they call it decaf. I don't know if you guys have heard of this. It's new. But it's coffee, but it doesn't have caffeine. Although it probably does. It probably has like trace amounts of caffeine. But I was drinking a little bit of that. It's pretend. It's pretend.
For kids.
For kids! Does your child want coffee, but you're thinking, oh no? Give them decaf. Don't put any sugar in it. Or milk. Just give them decaf and they'll be like, why would a human being drink this? And they'll never ask you again.
I mean, that's how I felt as a kid.
It's not a terrible plan. Trust me, someone who does not have a child. Just do this. It'll work.
The most confused way to start your sunrise, Tiny Eddie's Decadent Beaver Swirls.
Decadent beaver swirls. That's from Incarnado that says, Happy New Year, grandparents. 2 things. First, Mal, have you ever thought about painting Ori in the Blind Forest? I just got it for Christmas and it looks amazing. And second, moist me, Eddie. You got decadent beaver swirls.
They are confusing.
I don't know if that is moist. Are beavers moist? Really asking the important life questions here. Are their swirls moist? What is a beaver swirl?
It is the most confused way to start your sunrise.
I don't think Mal's ever played Ori and the
I
Blind
have
Forest.
not.
I did a first 20 of the original Ori and the Blind Forest. Oh, and I think I may have done a first 20 of the sequel also. I don't remember. I'm not sure. The things I remember about Ori and the Blind Forest is that it is very beautiful and actually very difficult. That was my takeaway. Mr. Gilbert says, we yelled at you to play with Mal when you did the first 20. Yeah. I don't recall. Although that was a long time ago. It's been quite some time. At some point, God, that's the problem with video games, is that there's more than like 4. At some point, that'd be fun to try.
Turn around, Stephen.
Oh God, I'm haunted. I'm absolutely haunted. Y'all know that we're working towards like playing these, right?
What are you doing?
Not like chronologically we're working through, like we're in the background. No, but that we're working towards doing a new thing that'll involve actually playing through. We're working towards that. We're not there yet, but we've been like slowly building out the room in order to actually do that. That's a thing. So like at some point we're gonna play more games more often. Yeah. Mike says fortune cookie stream like John. See, I prefer to think of it as extra life. Because the format would be very similar to Extra Life. And one could argue that Extra Life is similar to Fortune Cookie, but they were both created in a vacuum. So somewhere in there.
Coffee.
Vagabond has the right idea. I can't believe you're going to play video games that you own. Who could have thought? It's been harder to get around to than you would have considered. But yeah, it's hard.
Will you call the Kepi?
Come on over
Come on.
if you want. Oh, Minister Tanner says, thinking of the beginnings of the first 20 series got me thinking about how I found your channel. Probably either the death of Sammy memorable moment or possibly a Halo Let's Play. Either way, I've been here ever since. It's been a hot minute since we've touched Halo, so it's been a long time regardless. I do eventually want to play, again, there's too many video games in the world. What's the next? Reach. Reach is the next one, like, chronologically. We get 37 months from Snowy Satoru, 26 months from Jay Jennings, and 300 bits from Sinstar says, as game collectors, we play games eventually. Eventually. Bless you. We get to it. Like, eventually we
Good morning.
get around to it.
Good morning.
Some games are long. Some games are short. Sometimes we finish a game. Sometimes we play a little bit of a game. I do have an announcement, though. Something that y'all probably be interested in. Tomorrow... What?
Is a cat.
That's not my announcement at all. I mean, that might be something they already know. I think they would... Yeah, I got... Anyway, we are going to be playing a game tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We're gonna be playing a video game tomorrow, and some of you may be interested in knowing what that video game is.
Yes.
Because it's time for
a
new game.
A game.
To play since
A game. It is a game. Like
it is
these
a game.
games.
It's not those games though.
No, it's not these games.
No, it's this game. This is the game. This is the game we're going to play tomorrow. We're going to play this. Did you know that I have never played this?
I have also never played that, but that would make sense given that I hadn't played the first one when we started the first one.
Yeah, I've never played this. And there was definitely a period of time where I was like, certainly Nintendo will put that onto the Switch.
Yeah.
And they didn't. And I'm tired of waiting. So we're and I feel that strongly. I feel that they will announce the Switch port as soon as we finish this. But we're going to play this tomorrow. It'll be fun. So yeah, tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Do you
Eastern.
get a bee costume?
I think you do.
Good.
I don't know. There's new Marios on the back. There's Cloud Mario and Rock Mario and Blimp Mario and
As
Dash
long as there's Bee Mario.
Yoshi. Or it's not Blimp Mario, it's Blimp Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi's in this game. So fun fact,
Bee is in game? Okay.
Mario Galaxy 2 for one of the longest times was like the highest rated game on Metacritic. And there's a lot of this could easily devolve into like how valuable that information truly is because Metacritic, sure, but still kind of an interesting thing. People apparently just really, really loved Mario Galaxy 2, and I never played it. There is a possibility for Venus.
We're sliding. Turn a little bit.
If you touch water, you lose your Venus. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna play this tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to, playing it. It's gonna take a little bit to play through it, and I've also heard that it's hard. Heard that parts of it get
Is it
difficult.
hard? Okay.
But usual taking turns. Yep. Plan is do our usual thing. Take turns after every star.
Yeah.
And then if someone is getting particularly pounded, then I could have worded that better. If someone is
you
losing badly, then trade off. We used to, when we did like Mario 64, we were like, we'll trade off after every death. And then we kind of stopped doing that because like Mallory was still new to the game. And if she would have, in the later levels and stuff, if she would have traded off after every death, she would have never gotten anything done. So we don't really do that so much as like, at a reasonable time when someone is not doing particularly well, then we'll switch. So anyway, yeah. A lot of people seem to really like the game, and I'm excited about it. Yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, it's not that I didn't want to play this Mario game because I did, but there's another Mario game that I had wanted to play. No, there's another Mario game that I had wanted to do on stream for a while, and around the time that I was like, you know what? I think we could maybe do this because it's been a while. Then Emil was like, and now I'm going to redo Paper Mario. And I was like, okay. I mean, he told me that first, right? So I knew before anyone else knew. And then I was like, oh, crap. So at some point in the far off future, I want to do Paper Mario, because that's another Mario game I have never played. I've never played the original Paper Mario. And we did Mario RPG in 2020, so at some point I do want to do Paper Mario, because I want to see it. But I don't want to do it while Emil is doing it, because then everyone will be like, oh, you guys are doing Paper Mario? Oh, I just watched Emil play it, so I won't watch it.
And he knows what he's doing.
Yeah! Yeah, so we'll do that another time. But Galaxy 2 tomorrow, and I'm excited to experience that. It'll be nice. I've played Thousand Year Door as a follow-up to that.
Yeah.
I never played... I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't play the Paper Mario for N64. In fact, I almost wonder if I rented it, because I have vague memories of renting it, but I don't know. But, I got Thousand Year Door the day it came out, and I really enjoyed Thousand Year Door. I just don't know why I skipped Paper Mario 1. I was busy. I don't know.
I have a friend who
stuff going
adores
on.
Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door.
Oh yeah, it's...
But I never had a chance to play it or even watch them play it.
I think people really like Thousand Year Door because it kind of like ticks all of the like good boxes for a RPG.
Yeah.
Like
The humor was that friend's humor.
Yeah, I mean it's also a very funny game, which I imagine Paper Mario 1 is as well. But like Thousand Year Door just does a lot more right than it does wrong, and I think it's left a really good mark in people's head. So, I've also played some Mario and Luigi games. I played the first one for sure when it came out, and then maybe the second one, but then I don't think any after that. So there's all sorts of like Mario RPG games, just none of them are Mario RPG. They made Mario RPG, and then no more Mario RPGs. But Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi are spiritual successors, and certainly have a lot of the same heart to them. That being said, I wouldn't mind if
there were more.
If Square made another Mario RPG, that'd be fine. I'd be good with that, actually. I'll fight Culex again. We got 29 months from Mortally Crafty, 27 from Busy Kick, 15 from Traveler of the Wild, 4 from Edupax, and 300 from Sinistar Man. Says, if you think you'll like Paper Mario, you'll love Bug Fables. Been playing that myself lately and need to finish recording Chapter 2. I did do a first 20 of Bug Fables, and it is basically Paper Mario. It's basically Paper Mario. Like, and I mean that in a good way. Like, if folks really loved Thousand Year Door and they're like, if only there was more Thousand Year Door, you want to play Bug Fables. You want to play Bug Fables. It's good. I played. I think
20.
That was. Well, it was the first 20, but like it was one of those where like, oh, I've played 60 minutes and I'm having a hard time stopping type thing. Like, because it's very good. It knows exactly what it's trying to be. One could argue that maybe it's trying too hard because like a lot of things are similar, but also if that's the type of game you're making, then you probably should make it be as close to the original as possible. So yeah, folks will probably like that.
Renee said you're talking about Mario, but all I can hear is Kepi or see Kepi.
He's having a good one.
He's having a good cuddle.
He had a good cuddle on Tuesday also. Just having a good one. So yesterday I went to the doctor, and I could not have predicted that on Tuesday because I did not have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday at Breakfast Stream. And if you're thinking, man, that's a fast turnaround to go to the doctor with an appointment, I also thought that.
I thought it would be longer before you had an appointment, but it was not.
I thought it would be longer than that. Yeah, I really did. And Haley was pointing out that it is actually easier to get into the doctor at the beginning of the year than the end of the year, which makes sense because at the end of the year everyone's trying to. And this might be surprising for everyone that's not in the U.S., but at the end of the year people are trying to like get into the doctor last minute because then it still counts towards that year's insurance. So if you've already met your deductible, it's free, but if you wait like 2 more days into January, then you have to pay. It's a whole thing. I don't have enough time to explain all that. But I did get to go to the doctor because I need to establish primary care.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a doctor yet. So.
Now you do.
So Miss Ryder said you scheduled an appointment for the same day. It was technically the next day. Mal scheduled it.
I called Tuesday
And was like, when can,
I did have to call a few places, and multiple places were like, we can't see you for 9 months. And I was like, I'd rather not wait that long. Let me try a few others.
But then got one place and they were like, can you come in tomorrow?
Yeah.
And the answer was yes.
Yeah.
So I got to go to the doctor yesterday. So that was exciting because I got some blood work done, and then I'm going to go back in a week to have a physical. So that's cool. I haven't had a physical in a while, and it's good to have just like a basis of how you're doing.
Yeah. Breathe Wildly says, did you like that doctor? Yeah.
I gotta tell you.
I mean, I didn't have the appointment, but I was in there.
Vagabond, right? Right? I was excited. Actually, I mean, they actually did ask that on the form yesterday, because they had to fill out the form, and it was like, you know, do you smoke? No. Do you drink? No. Do you do the drugs? No. Do you exercise? And I was like, yes. So that was fun. Got to do that. But they didn't ask me further about it. I was hoping, so what you want after having not exercised ever, and you start doing exercises, you want them to ask me. I'd be like, I see here that you exercise. Could you tell me more about that? And I'd be like, yes, I exercise every day. Wow. And then everyone
claps.
And then everyone comes
All
into
the
the
nurses.
office and does a round of applause. That's what you want. That's not actually how it happens. What they do is they're like, okay.
She did say something like, you're not trying to be a marathon runner or something.
Oh, yeah, because she asked the level of exercise.
Quick, bring the interns. This man walks.
Yeah, she asked about the level of exercise, and I was like, I go for a walk every day. And, you know, just trying to stay active. And she's like, oh, okay. Which is true. We had a subscription from Soltero, the Alicorn. Thank you. And also, welcome. This is first time sub. The one thing that was strange, and I remarked about, I don't know if I've talked about it on Breakfast Stream, I might have, but I've been trying to post a photo every day to Instagram. It's a new thing for this year, is I'm trying to take a photo every day. I do a vlog every day. That's easy. The hard thing is taking a photo. So I'm trying to take a photo every day, and I remarked about this in the description of the one I posted yesterday, but everyone, not everyone, but most, a high percentage of the staff that was working at the doctor's office is younger than us. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's just a strange feeling, and as you go through life, that feeling just is going to happen more and more. And it feels a little odd, because it, you know, I'm not used to a large majority of the staff of a place being younger than me. So it's a little strange. I like the idea. I think people probably have different opinions about having a doctor who is either younger or older than them. I actually like the idea of having a younger doctor, because, like, while it's true that they may not have as much experience as an older doctor, they're also more recently out of med school, where they may have learned, like, new tips and tricks. I don't know how med school works.
Up on the latest
But
research.
there's like new players guides that came out for, like, things, so that, you know, they exactly Noah put it into good terms. They're more up to date on the literature. So, you know, I guess in that way, it's like a bit of a trade-off. Like, if you have a doctor that's, you know, old and is seen a lot of things, then maybe they just inherently, they know a little bit more because they have that experience. But then if you have a younger doctor, they may know just new stuff. Like, in the last few years, maybe we learned something new about knees. And they're like, it turns out there's a secret button back here, and this will fix it. You know, so pick your poison.
My
I don't
legs
know.
hurt. You need to move.
But I didn't have any issues with the doctors or the staff or anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that was odd was that yesterday I did have an EKG, and as part of the EKG, they put the little sticky things on you, and then they do the things, the clamps, and the little sticky things did not do a sticky.
Yeah.
Did not do a sticky. Because originally it was one nurse who was doing the stickies. And then after they like hooked it up and they were just falling off, she was like, So then she had another nurse come in and they were putting the stickies on.
They went through a lot of stickies.
And then those weren't working and they were like, And then at some point they were like, just hold them. So they were like trying to hold them, and then they ran the EKG, and the EKG was not doing a accurate read. It was not happy.
No.
And they were like, I think it's because we're holding it. Okay. So then they went and they got a third nurse. So there were 3 nurses hovering above me trying to like get the stickies on my chest. And then at some point they were like, these are the bad stickies. And I was like, oh no, we've been working with the bad stickies. So they're like, go find the good stickies. So then they had to go and they found the good stickies, which also didn't really work. But they were a little better. And then, it was just funny because at one point, one of the nurses who, she looked very young. She just looked very young. But she said, she's like, they teach you how to do the EKG in school. She's like, but they don't prepare you for this in school. It's just funny about talking about school because I was like, I wonder how recently you have been out of school, because it seems not long ago. Not long ago. They eventually did it. They eventually did the EKG. It worked. I think they have different ones in the hospital.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, Vagabond says, did you have lotion on your skin? That causes issues sometimes if they don't use alcohol wipes thoroughly. Yeah, so that was the first question they asked before they even put the thing on. They're like, do you have lotion on? I was like, no, I don't use lotion. And they're like, okay. And then they went to stick them, and then it didn't work.
They had trouble with one in particular, and they did use an alcohol wipe there.
Yeah.
But I don't think it did anything.
No, it still didn't. I think maybe I just perspire a special mixture that counteracts all sticky things. I am truly the anti-stick. That's my only assumption, because I don't know why they couldn't get those things to work. I was actually like, they were actually doing that for like 10 minutes.
Non-stick, Stephen.
Probably like 10 to 12 minutes. So, but they got it.
Yeah.
They eventually did it. That's fine. We got 500 bits from Marty Griff. Says, Happy New Year, Stephen and Mao, and here for a good one. Mine started with being diagnosed yesterday with COVID for the very first time. I'm feeling okay, but tired. I knew it would happen sometime, but that's a bummer.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Marty. I mean, it is a bummer. It is one of those things that, like, to some degree, there is always an expectation of, like, the inevitability factor. Yeah. But also, it still sucks. So I hope that you get feeling better as quickly as possible. And in the meantime, just rest. The tired feeling is extremely common. I've had, at this point, quite a few friends that have had COVID, and that's been a big sentiment. Is just like, I cannot do many things in a day because I'm just very, very exhausted. So, good vibes to you. We also get 300 bits from Goldmage, who says, while the armored frog in Earthbound is known for his high defense, actual frogs mostly have thin skin and lack defensive armor.
Yeah, they do. We got a lot of frogs here. Not as many as Myrtle Beach. There were a lot of tree frogs in Myrtle Beach.
In fairness, I guess we haven't been around where the frogs... Well, no, that's not true. Because
that is not true.
No, because we just had frogs just, like, chilling outside of our home.
Yeah. There was a lot more water in Myrtle Beach.
We don't
it's
have
all
that
swamp.
here. There's no frogs just chilling here.
We did find that brown frog on the path, like, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, occasionally when I'm walking, I'll run across a frog or a toad, but, like... Mm-hmm. Not like on the outside of the house.
No.
Maybe we'll see that at some other time?
Maybe. There have been new exciting things to discover here, like millipedes.
I don't know that that's, like, exciting. It's certainly new.
Those don't bother me.
The millipedes?
The millipedes don't bother me.
Really?
Centipedes do. Like, there are house centipedes here, which are new also.
I don't like those.
Yeah, I don't like those either. Those
I do
are
not,
significantly worse.
I do not like those.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's totally fine.
Millipedes are like giant roly-polies. They're cute.
I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? So like,
Also, millipedes aren't inside. So they are outside, where I prefer things to be.
we haven't had, God, knock on wood, we haven't had basically any bugs in the house.
We had one earlier, and we got it. And we had one house centipede, and we had one baby roach. But, like, it's the South. You get them. And it was a American one, which tend to be inside only on accidents.
Yeah.
They don't really infest, unlike German cockroaches, which will infest houses.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. If you live in the Southeast, you're going to see a bug. It's just, you can't keep them out. However, the amount we've seen here is real.
We had the fruit flies,
Oh, that's
though.
true. That's true. We had a fruit fly. God, that was awful.
But from what I could see, like, there was a lot of people on, like the Raleigh social media who were like, oh my god, there are so many fruit flies this year from the drains. So,
yeah, we had fruit flies terrible. And a lot of people were complaining about them. And then we got to a certain point in the year, and then they were just gone.
Yep.
Like, we tried so hard to get rid of them, and it really felt at the end like that it didn't matter.
No.
That they were just going to happen and deal with it. And then they were just gone. And I was like, cool.
Yep.
Love that. Love that to happen. But that's been it. Which, is preferable. I don't really... I'm not bug phobic. Like, I'm not afraid of bugs. But I think everyone can agree that, like, the people don't want them in the house if you can help it. So I'm happy I haven't really had to deal with that. It's been kind of nice to not have to think about. So I'm sure now that I've said that,
We're gonna see one.
oh yeah,
It's winter,
we're gonna have like a bad week from it. But yeah, it's winter, so we shouldn't see any. We'll hopefully not see any.
My dad has stuff in Florida, and that's been interesting to watch him be like, oh my gosh, I'm dealing with these bugs.
Florida's another world.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into all sorts of stuff. Oh yeah, Brandon points out this is 60 degrees. Maybe they'll come out of hiding for a little bit.
Yeah, we have a high of like 65 today.
It has been so nice here. After being quite cold, and I mean, like, it's January, so we still have some.
Oh yeah,
some
it's
more
supposed
winter.
to be chilly like after today.
Yeah, but it's been really nice. I've continued to go for my walks, and I actually went for my walk yesterday in just a t-shirt, which has been really wonderful. And I know some folks are going to immediately hound me about, like, walking in jeans and flannel and stuff.
Walking in jeans and flannel is fine, I think.
Exactly. That's what I think too. Like, if I'm just walking, which, it was a walk, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. Haven't had any problems. And I'm not gonna run for a bit
Good. You should not run for a bit.
because it hurt. It hurt. I don't want to.
Steven says 65, it's 32 and snowing in my place. Yeah. I know Carly had some snow the last few days in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Vagabond says, please get some sweatpants either way. He did get one pair. We gotta try them on and see if they work, and then we might get another pair.
Yeah, I went to the Costco, and they had the pants.
They had a lot of different pants, and I had to order socks for you last night off Target. And I was like, oh, look at all these joggers they have for men. They come in tall, which are like, wild because they're still like the same waist, but they're long, which is what you need. And they were out of all of them.
It's okay. The ones I got at the Costco have a zipper.
Pocket.
Pocket, yeah.
For your phone.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Sorry, not a zipper in the middle.
Yeah. Pocket
with a zipper on the side. And I was like, oh, that seems good, because like if you're moving a lot and you have your phone on you, it seems like that could jostle out.
Yeah.
And that seemed that swayed my opinion, because they had two. They had one by Champion, which had the zipper, and then they had one by Adidas, which did not. And I was like,
They had other joggers too.
oh, I didn't look.
I know.
Anyway, but I was like, that seems really good, So that's what I got.
Yeah, you gotta try those on so we know if we have to take them back.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. We had 6 months from Galactic Baron. Double plus. New badge. Wait, what was the other thing we were talking about?
Walking.
Oh, I
weather.
remember. Oh, I remember. You said Target that reminded me of it. Oh, this was fun. This was a fun thing. We got a call yesterday from Alex. And Alex bought a desk. He went to
Impulse desk.
He went to the store and he saw a desk and he was like, I want a standing desk. I'm going to buy this desk. And he bought a desk. And then he took that desk and he brought it to his automobile. And he went to put it in his automobile and he was like, oh wait, oh no.
I drive a Kia.
I drive a tiny car. This does not fit in my car. So then I receive a call. It's like, hey,
You have a bigger vehicle.
you have a bigger vehicle. I will buy you dinner if you come get this desk. And I was like, okay. So I helped Alex get a desk home.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and it was
It barely fit in our vehicle.
yeah, it barely fit in our car. And there was a part of me, I was like, I told him, I was like, why didn't you like measure anything? And he's like, I just thought it would work. I was like, okay.
Brandon
All
says,
right.
is this a corner standing desk or something? No, it's
a normal one.
Brandon, you know how big my desk is? I think it's smaller than my desk.
So I think so here's the thing. I think what it is, Alex is explaining this a little bit, is that the box was apparently much bigger than the actual desk. And he said that he's so used to IKEA where everything is packed so tightly that it's the size
Smaller than the desk.
Yeah,
But this desk the box is bigger than the desk.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in the store he's looking at the desk and he's like, no problem. But then when he gets the box, he's like, oh, problem. But fortunately, we were able to help him do that. But it was nice because it made me think about the fact there's these little instances that make me remember that, like, oh, I live here, and then also importantly, my friends live here, and it's really cool to be able to help folks do a thing
Should have gotten
at a moment's notice.
Should have gotten the bigger Subaru.
No, we shouldn't have. No, we should. We actually, I don't know if we talked about that, but when we got the Subaru, we sat in the bigger one, the Ascent, and because I was just curious, I was like, we'll see. And the Ascent doesn't feel super, super big from the outside. I mean, it's bigger.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel super, super big. And then you get in it and you're like, this is a different vehicle.
Yeah.
This is very big. This is very large.
It did have third row seating.
It had third row seating.
Yeah.
And immediately I was like, I'm not taking any kids to soccer practice.
We could have fit all 7 of us in it, though. Would have been real
But
tight
why?
in the back seat.
But why though?
I
Like,
know.
What would we do? There's never. First off, we all live in different places. I'm not the church van. I'm not going to pick everybody up. Like that's not what I'm here to do. So the actual amount of times where we would get use out of putting all
Yeah.
the people in there.
We're small, yeah.
The Colo van. And like I don't even need a bigger car for that, because everyone will fit in my car. So it's fine. We eventually, God, how many more days do you have to wait? They're announcing caller dates on
Saturday.
7th. Jesus. Soon you'll know. So they're announcing caller dates, but like call seat we're oh God, can I even say that? No, I can.
No.
I can. Can I say that?
Probably not if you don't know.
Oh my God.
If you have to ask, you can't. Exactly.
I was gonna say that we're driving.
Oh.
I can say that, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Well, I just did. We're driving. We're driving to Colo, which means that we're taking like the two of us and also
Dan and
Josh and Dan. And we all fit in my car. We don't need
We'll
an
see.
ascent.
I mean, we have equipment and like toiletries and suitcase and
I mean, we will tell Josh and Dan to pack light.
we'll see.
I won't pack light because I have things to bring, but we will tell them to pack light. They can each take
A backpack.
2 pairs of underwear, a shirt, 1 shoe,
Not a pair, just one.
6 socks, anyway, everything should be fine. They should be able to. Everyone should fit. Everyone should fit. It should be just fine. Should be just fine. But I do have to take a Pelican case.
You can hold the Pelican case in the car.
I am driving the car.
Yeah, you can hold it.
Do you want us to die? Because that's how you get a death. We get 100 bits from Galactic Baron. And also 100 bits from Salem the Cat. Thank you both. You're not supposed to hold things and drive. Oh, hey, speaking of driving. I just tried some. This is, you're gonna, when I say this, you're gonna be like, "This, how is this related to driving?" Listen, it's related to driving.
No idea where you're going with this at all.
Isn't it fun?
No, it's horrifying.
Is it horrifying? Like as I begin to speak,
Chaz, back
you
me
just-
up. It's horrifying.
As
right?
as I begin to speak, you just have no idea what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
It could be anything. At this moment, I've brought you to a crossroads where like it could go in any direction.
Yep.
But aren't you curious?
Yeah.
Aren't you just extremely like morbidly curious? Less horrifying than many other people in this situation. Hey, Chaz, trust me.
Driving.
Yeah. Again, you might have a hard time connecting this, but I don't think I had ever tried Fruit Punch Gatorade until yesterday. I really don't. I don't think I had. I really don't think I had done that. You know? Cuz I've always drank the lemon lime.
Yeah.
But they have a red one
Uh-huh.
that's probably been around since the very beginning. And I got to try it yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And driving?
What?
How does it relate to driving?
I drank it in a car.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we bought a pack of Gatorade because we have a garage fridge.
Uh-huh.
And oh, Haley, they're there. Just look harder. We have a garage fridge, and we bought like the variety pack of Gatorade to put in there. I like to have some Gatorade around, but I normally just buy lemon lime. But we bought the variety pack because it was before the New Year's party, and I was like, oh, maybe someone will want one of these. Instead, what happened is we systematically, slowly drank through the lemon limes because that's the one we drank, and then we were left with fruit punch and orange,
Probably.
which I also think I've never had that either. I don't know.
I had orange for surgery. Because they said pick a color you don't like that's not red.
Yeah.
So I picked orange.
Haley, it's not that kind of stream. So because fruit punch was like one of the only ones that we had left, I was like, I'm gonna try that because I wanted a Gatorade yesterday, and I tried it, and I was like, man, this tastes exactly like I expected it to taste. Exactly like it. Anyway, that's it. That's my story. I don't know if anyone was expecting something, deeper. No. Sometimes you get very intricate, involved, deep stories, and sometimes you get, yesterday I tried a drink that everyone has had before. And that's fine. I want everyone's expectations to stay in check.
Stockpile your apartment with Tiny Eddie's imaginary moonshine toasts.
Oh. Does this count as a liquid?
Yeah, is this a liquid?
It's a moonshine. That was bits from The Leaf, who says, alrighty, Eddie, I'd like your newest, most cursed liquid, please. Imaginary moonshine toasts. Ooh, that puts me in an interesting spot, because toast implies bread, but also toasts is something that you do with liquid. Not necessarily moonshine, but you could do it. If you make a toast with moonshine, but it's imaginary, did it happen? Because the way this reads, imaginary moonshine toast, it really kind of sounds like two people making an imaginary toast with their imaginary moonshine. Like, we could enjoy this Tiny Eddie product right now. We just did. I don't drink, so I won't partake. But yeah, look at that. Also, I love that typically moonshine would be something that is like somewhat alarming that a company is producing, and it's like, no, Eddie kills koalas and bears in his backyard, so that's the least alarming part of all this.
Savor the fresh-baked goodness of Tiny Eddie's sugar-dip shark fingers.
Shark fingers, yes.
They're better with sugar.
Mm-hmm. Why do you never see sharks with fingers? It's 'cause Tiny Eddie has them all.
Coffee!
I like how that part did not occur to me. No part of my brain processed that shark fingers weren't real. Didn't think about that at all. I was like, shark fingers, alright, I'm on board. Shark and their fingers, got it. Sugar dipped. That's the funny part. Nope, did not think about the fact that sharks don't have fingers. It's from Colin, who says, so Eddie is better at his job now? I guess, yeah. Sugar-dipped shark fingers, which aren't real. Sharks don't have fingers.
I mean, I'm sure they have, like, the bones in the flippers.
So they can do this.
Yeah. I've never looked at a shark skeleton, but I assume they have all the same bones.
They probably have some sort of bone structure. Otherwise, they'd be real, like, flappy. They wouldn't be able to swim good. They wouldn't have any, like... They have cartilage. Yeah, they gotta have something in there. Because, like, if they don't have anything in there, then how they don't flap so good. We're learning so much.
Satisfying flavor and good for the soul. Tiny Eddie's roasted mango wrapped cantaloupe and salad loaf.
I hate salad loaf so much.
Yeah, I don't...
It just reminds me of horrible Jell-O.
Thomas would like it. 1,000 bits from Full Metal Grizz. It says, Tiny Eddie, what got any liquid goodies that involve Gatorade? I like how everyone wants the liquids this morning.
And Eddie's
no.
like,
I ain't putting out. You can't have no liquids. Roasted... Okay, so we're roasting the mango. Mango wrapped cantaloupe. Which actually, if we just isolate that...
Well, it is and salad loaf. So
I know, but let's isolate the salad loaf for a
Yeah.
moment. And just, if you were to roast mango, that'd probably be good.
Yeah, like on the grill.
Yeah, because if you... grilled peaches...
Yeah.
Grilled
watermelon.
Grilled peaches are maybe the best thing you can do on a grill.
Are we going to do that this summer?
Yes.
When we go to the farmer's market?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Grilled peaches are so good. They do not deserve to be that good.
They are very good.
If you were to wrap cantaloupe in mango and roast it...
Oh yeah, pineapple too?
That's an improvement. Anyway, salad loaf is awful. The phrase salad loaf makes me very upset. I don't even know what it means.
So you know, coleslaw?
Not personally.
Been considering too long. You need Tiny Eddie's white lasagna cookies.
Coleslaw in a mold. Like a bread mold.
Oh God, gross. I hate that.
It's just shaped.
I really like been considering
I know.
too long. It's from Sinistar Man. So Eddie, what products do you have coming for spring 2023? White lasagna cookies.
When you've been in the freezer aisle and you're like, I don't know what to get, just get white lasagna cookies.
The TV commercial shows a guy just standing at the freezer aisle. He's alone in the freezer aisle. He's just looking, and he's going between product A and product B, and product A and product B. And then Tiny Eddie opens the door and kicks him in the nuts, and he goes, "Stop wasting time and buy this!" And it's product C.
White lasagna cookies.
And the guy is on the ground, like in pain and screaming. And then the commercial ends and the music fades out, but we just hold on the shot of the guy on the ground writhing. And it's an additional 30 seconds of that with no music. So anyway, white lasagna, I believe, is lasagna that is made with Alfredo.
But there's cookies.
Oh yeah, there's cookies in the lasagna.
What
It's
if it
not
was like,
it's not for everyone.
what if it was something other than Alfredo, but maybe looked like it? Like frosting.
Give me the bird.
So you're thinking a dessert lasagna.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I need to Google dessert lasagna. Sorry, I'm kind of on board the concept of dessert lasagna.
We got a blue jay.
Dessert lasagna. There's a bird in my hair. Dessert lasagna. This has got to be a thing. Well, yeah, there's like tiramisu is basically dessert lasagna.
Yeah, it is.
To be honest. Yeah, I Google dessert lasagna and I'm like, this just looks like tiramisu, which I guess it kind of is. Okay.
It's just like an icebox cake or something.
And now I want tiramisu. Now I really want tiramisu. Sinistar Man, thank you for making me want tiramisu. 300 bits from Deluminator says, you should always pack underwear like you will poop yourself multiple times per day. Don't worry, I do. Sorry, I pack underwear. I don't poop myself multiple times a day. Not multiple. But I always pack underwear like I will. You just never know. You never know. And sometimes you do activities that you need to change your underwear. You just don't know. Sorry, I can give a lot more information than that. There are times that you made you. You might get sweaty. Is what I'm trying to say. You might get sweaty. Going in. Sometimes in your life, you might get a sweaty, and if you get a sweaty, it's good to have an extra to turn off the sweat machine. I'm done here. 356 bits from the Thunderstriker says, unfortunately, I won't be here for the first Galaxy 2 stream because I'll be at MagFest this weekend, but looking forward to watching the VOD and having a fun weekend. So the first thing, have fun at MagFest.
Yeah, lots of people are going.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, but if you're going to MagFest, have a good MagFest. And Galaxy 2 will be here when you get back. Yeah, if anyone's coming into the stream late, we're playing this tomorrow. Alright, that's it. Did you guys LP Galaxy 1? Yeah! Yeah, we did 100% Galaxy 1. Check that out. Try and watch all of that before tomorrow. You don't have to see Galaxy 1 before you see Galaxy 2. Stream's 8 p.m. Eastern. So, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to playing it. Because I ain't never played Galaxy 2. We got 200 bits from UTW Tree. Appreciate it. 400 bits from Cheesehammer says, so can I come to Coliseum? I bet I would be great for feeding pizza to that many people. And I don't take much space in the car. Also, if you're fighting in a Coliseum, having a hammer seems potentially handy and fun. If Coliseum was that sort of Coliseum, then I would definitely bring a hammer. Which makes it just kind of makes it sound like I would inflict violence upon my friends. But if it was, if it was a fight to the death, I mean, I do have self-preservation in mind. Like, I love John. But if I was put in a ring and it was like, only one of you can come out, I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to bring a hammer. 500 bits from Sinistar Man says, can't wait to see this commercial during a football game. As a reminder, the big football is coming up.
The big football is coming up.
Big football is coming up. Mm-hmm. We're a little over a month away from big football.
Yeah.
Neat. I don't have anything to announce in regards to that, but big football.
Are we due playoffs yet? No.
Also known as the Super Bowl.
Not yet. Okay. I know Packers just won, and they're playing the Lions this weekend.
Super Bowl is a copyright term, which is why everyone calls it the big game. Or big football. We're going to do the big football.
Rolly kitty.
It is wild that that's already here. I am excited for the first time in my entire life. Wait, no, that's wrong. I almost said for the first time in my life I'll get to watch the Super Bowl with Alex. But that's not true. We literally watched it in college. Mm-hmm. But I think this might only be the second time.
Yeah.
This might only be the second time. Maybe third. I don't know. But
oh my god, aren't you cute? Oh my god.
I am
you're so cute.
Really excited about it.
You're so cute.
It's going to be fun. We're definitely going to do a Super Bowl party.
You're so cute.
And then we're going to watch the Super Bowl. And then we can do our bet IRL. And we'll see if we can do anything else. I don't know. But for now, I'm just very excited about the fact that we'll get to watch the game together since we haven't been able to do that. Did you get a photo of Boy?
Look how cute he is.
Are you posting that?
I am.
Okay. Oh, that is very cute.
Look at it. Look how cute
Oh my goodness. It does make him look very large.
It does. He's not that
He's
large.
not quite that. It's a camera trick. It's a camera trick. Mods will get that posted in a moment. But he cute. Yeah, the
Look at
perspective.
that kitty.
He's doing the Thriller dance, but laying down.
I am furthest from his head, and it's taken at an angle, so his head is furthest from the camera, so it looks tiny.
It does make him look very large.
Oh, he's so cute.
In reality, he looks proportional and fine. Proportional and good. Oh, speaking... Wait, no, not... I was like, speaking of proportional and good, and I realized it's not connected to my next thought at all.
So, Fruit Punch Gatorade.
Related to driving, I tried Gatorade.
Oh, he rolled. Oh, he rolled back. Aww.
We're so excited. Oh, you stopped.
Well, if he had stayed, I would have taken a picture.
What was I gonna say? Oh, God, now I forgot. Oh, now I remembered. Don't worry, I remembered.
Proportional.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. It's just the word proportional made my brain think of this, but it's not related. It's just sometimes words have sounds. Well, they always have sounds, but sometimes those sounds trigger certain things, either like the roundness of a sound or the staccato nature of a sound or the syllables. I don't know. Anyway, it made me think of Christmas. So the Christmas vlog is actually done and is coming out in 20 minutes. So that'll be out. I'm glad that folks followed, because that was I took you on a wild journey there. So I really appreciate you being like, yes, I know what you're trying to say. You're not saying it very... I
still don't know what you're trying to say.
Oh, but you do. Your heart knows. Even if you don't know yet, your heart knows.
Proportional Christmas vlog.
No. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. Sometimes it's not about the relationship of the word to the event. Sometimes it is about the inner workings of the job. What was I gonna say? of the word itself. So, for instance, proportional. Just to go into the specifics of this, proportional. It's got 4 syllables. There might be something about proportional that reminds me of Christmas or that vlog or something because of a variety of reasons. It could be that proportional has the same amount of syllables as Christmas. It doesn't, unless you pronounce Christmas very badly, like wrist, ass or something. Like I don't say it that way, but if you did, that could be one example of that. Another example could be like Porsche. So like Porsche. So like maybe proportional made me think of... Did you buy
me a Porsche?
No, I did. But that's another example. That's another example of like, I was talking about proportional and like, oh my God, that reminded me of a sports car. Why did that do that? And it's because Porsche is in that. So there's all these little things. People know what I mean. Woo! 10 points to Space Vixen. It's fun to read. Okay. Wait. What else was I saying? I was definitely saying something. Oh, so Christmas. That's coming out in 20 minutes, and it's done. And I hope that you enjoy it. It was hard to edit because it's long. It's always so long. Christmas is always so long. If only Christmas could just be a little shorter. Me, Stephen George, the lover of Christmas.
Today the 6th? No, tomorrow's the 6th, right?
I guess.
It's the one day. We gotta take the Christmas lights down. I need your help.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one.
Having an unexpected afternoon. You need Tiny Eddie's flabby chrome buns.
We got 1,000 bits from Slick Duke. Says, Eddie, I need a palate cleanser after that train of thought from Steven.
Sure did.
Are you having an unexpected afternoon? Currently, everyone is. You need Tiny Eddie's Flabby Chrome Buns. Oh. Seems a bit of an oxymoron, doesn't it? Seems very difficult to do Flabby Chrome. Maybe... We just recently had some chocolates sent to us, which is very, very nice. And the chocolates, they're sent actually by, I don't know if folks knew this, they're sent by the decorator. So that if you watch that vlog where we received those chocolates, the person that sent those is actually the decorator for that place. Incredibly amazing looking, beautiful chocolates. They look like gemstones. If you were to make a flabby bun, but you were to do it where it looked like it was chrome, you could probably do that. Can you imagine you go to like a restaurant and you get a burger, but the top looks metal?
I don't think I'd want to eat that.
I don't think it would make a lot of sense for them to sell it.
That's how I feel about most Eddie products. I don't think I'd want to eat that.
That's the slogan. Tiny Eddie, you won't want to eat it. That's actually most of their TV commercials. Is someone being like
Flabby chrome buns. You won't want to eat that.
Tiny Eddie presents the product to someone and they sheepishly are like, I'm good, and they're like, no, you gotta, it's part of the agreement. You gotta eat this. I think it's actually it's torture. I think it counts as torture. I'm going to run beans, and I want you to know the beans are not yet fresh, but I am working on it. They will be fresh soon. I mean, I got through Christmas, so I'm a few days away from breaking into the new year with the vlogs, at which point I will get everything updated. I'll get everything updated. I also, the other thing that I just came across, and this applies to such few amount of people, but I realized that I had not gotten a notification for Patreon messages, and I've only gotten like 3. But if you are a patron who sent a message, not a comment, but like a message, I will get back to you soon. I only realized like yesterday that there was messages sitting in the messages folder, and I was like, when did these get here? And it turns out a little bit ago. Did not get the notification on that, so I'll get to that. Again, this applies to like 3 people, but it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. Other things to announce as we near the end of the stream here. You're still working on your full version right now.
Yes.
So not really anything.
You'll need to go through that tomorrow or late tonight. Today or tomorrow.
Okay. Whenever you want.
I mean, I don't have a lot left, but I don't know what you're up to today, so.
I'm gonna. I normally don't use Thursday breakfast stream to hype the Stephen and Friends, but I'm actually gonna hype the Stephen and Friends for Saturday because
is it the one?
Yeah, it's Family Feud. It's so good. It's so good, and I just can't wait for you to see it. Yeah, it's true. Jess, the thumbnail alone is amazing. Praise Dan. Praise Thomas. It's don't miss it. Oh my Lord, you'll be so sad if you miss it because it's a good one. Is it the tabletop simod? It is. It is. So did Thomas make the thumbnail?
In a way.
In a way. He made the thumbnail in the sense that he's in it. Yeah, it's a good one.
You could hype it with the thumbnail.
That's hard. You know how hard it is to do that? I can't. I have to go get the URL, then I gotta go to a website to get the thumbnail.
I know, Chaz.
I don't think he's saying what to
you?
to me. I think he's saying what to you. Oh wait, no, he's saying what to me. Do you want me to? Yeah, just do it. Can you do that easy? Chaz can do it easy. It's hard for me because I'm on mobile. You gotta like get the
Go
URL.
save it from our Discord chat and then post it so Chaz
Oh, it's on the Discord chat. Yeah, this
can
is it.
show it.
This is it. I'm just gonna show this to you because this is important.
It's so good.
It's very good. Please watch. Please watch this video when it comes out on Saturday. It's a very good one. You will like it. I don't know if you'll like it. There's no part of it that I feel like you wouldn't like. So I feel like you'll probably like it. That's my basis for it. So that's Saturday. Extra Life is also about to conclude on Stephen Plays. So that's exciting too. And of course, as a reminder, and this is the big thing. I'll hold it one more time.
Tomorrow
we're playing Super Mario Galaxy 2. Wish us luck. It's gonna be fun. I think I'm mostly excited because I really did enjoy Galaxy, but then also, it's just been so highly rated, and I'm like, everyone seems to really love this game, and I just want to know how it is. I mean, I assume it's just more of the same. You know, like it's more Galaxy. So I'm excited to experience.
I mean, that's my
that.
impression of it.
Yeah. Neat. And it also has the play with a friend mode. So
We'll be doing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to read this and I couldn't, and I realized it's in French. But I wasn't sure.
All of it?
I was reading this and I was like, why can't I read this? And then it occurred to me that it's in the French
Nouvelle
language.
Adventure Cosmique.
You know what's kind of weird is that it doesn't have that text in English. I mean, it kind of does. It says this is play with a friend.
Avec un ami, which is what that means.
Play with a friend. But then this says play cooperatively in co-star mode is what that says.
That's, yeah.
This says
Jouer.
Luma. Oh, is that
that's
star?
Probably, yeah.
Is that star in French?
Gosh, I think there's another word, but I think they used Luma to reference Luma. It was like a localization choice, I think. Yeah, hotel. That word.
E-toilet.
That's star.
E-toilet. E-toil.
No.
E-etoile. Etoile. Etoile. Etoile.
But I think they chose
well,
Luma as like a localization choice to reference Luma.
I see. There's also Spanish. That one's easier.
Because you took Spanish.
Yeah. Yes, that's e-toilet those kids are using. But they're not French. They're American. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to announce, but I believe that's all. What a good stream. I went on a little journey.
You sure did, and took us all with you. We'll say willingly.
An e-toilet is a bidet. Because it ejects liquid. The E is for eject. Eject toilet. An eject toilet is that sounds dangerous because that sounds like something that happens. Like if you've been on the toilet too long, it just gets.
Gold Mage says Mal is French, Steven is Spanish. What languages do Haley and Alex bring? I feel like I know Japanese better than French, but I am not even at a conversational level for anything.
Alex is the Spanish man. he can do the Spanish. Like, that is absolutely his...
Brandon is French boy.
Yeah, Brandon...
Haley knows sign language.
Brandon, yeah. Haley knows sign language. Alex does the Spanish. Brandon does the French. I am also here. Hi. Alex does have his own language. Tortilbo.
Alex does like try and pick up languages for fun. Like at some point he
A
was
wild
trying to
concept.
learn Russian, or there was another one he was just like,
Oh yeah, over the years he's had an interest in doing all sorts of different
Yeah.
things. And like that's fine.
yeah, multiple Eastern European languages.
Yeah. That's, it's good. It's fine. I there's so many little things in life that I have had an interest in, and I know I don't have the time for it, so I just don't
Yeah.
care. Which is a sad way of putting it, but also, I think, realistic. And language is absolutely one of those things, where I'm looking at all the things that I have to do in my life, and I'm like, can I make this work? And the answer is no. And I'm just like, okay. Based on that, I won't bother. And I feel bad. I do, because like, would it be really cool to learn another language? I think it would.
Yeah. Same.
But do I realistically have the time and the motivation for that? And I'm like, no, because there's too many other things that I want to do, and if I try and juggle in learning, Japanese or something, I'm like, that's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. Best to just skip it. Best to just pass it up. And sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you have to know your limits. I'm not very good at that historically, but I've also never taken up another language in the last few years, which is probably for the best. Anyway.
Join us tomorrow for Galaxy 2. Watch Family Feud on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll have a full video out for my Lily's painting soon.
Yeah. And the Christmas vlog drops in less than 10 minutes. That's it. Yeah. Oh, and that's actually another good thing, too. Saturday at noon. Oh, wait. Saturday at noon. No, watch Family Feud. I mean, I guess if you're at MagFest... then, like, go see the panel. But, like, if you're not there, don't watch that. Watch Family Feud instead. It comes out at the same time. You can watch that thing later. Perfect. They are going to announce the Coliseum dates. But so is everyone. Everyone's going to announce the Coliseum dates on the 8th, which is Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just pull up both at the same time. Just pull them both up at the same time. Okay, I'm done for real. Go check out the Christmas vlog here in a few minutes. It's obviously longer. I think it's like 30-something minutes. And I'm going to take Haley's advice and go back to bed. And y'all have a wonderful
Thursday.
Wonderful Thursday.